All right, West Ham nil, Arsenal won. This game actually has its own special, unique vibes, But at the end of the day, Arsenal took the day. Arsenal grabbed three good, vital points, to keep them moving for the title chase. This game was full of a lot of moments that defined the game completely. In this video, we're going to be breaking down these moments. Hear this. But before we go ahead, let us give kudos to Arteta and his boys. They have shown that they have the capacity, they have all it takes to grab this season EPL title. But more importantly, a special congratulations to the man called Ryan. Ryan was a major part of this project. In fact, Ryan was what actually kept Arsenal moving in this their quest to grab a title. I cannot remember when last Arsenal won the EPL title. So it's very important that you follow us in this particular conversation. This game, like I said earlier, was full of a lot of moments. A lot of moments. And so let's look at these moments. First was Ryan's ability to pull off that particular save with the header from the West Ham player. That header was precise. It was hitting a particular point, which is the net. But guess what? Ryan confidently put it off with his hands and prevented that goal from entering. If that goal had entered, it would have been a different story altogether. We'll be singing a different song at the moment now, in favor of West Ham possibly. That was the first moment. Second moment was a special one too. The man called Matheus Fernandes. This guy behaved like a military man. There was a tactical maneuver, across Arsenal defense line. And most importantly, the Arsenal field marshal, he also crossed in. The man called Gabriel. He crossed Gabriel and was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Guess what? Ryan again. This Ryan guy stopped the goal. Ball couldn't enter. This guy shot, but Ryan used his leg to pull off the ball. This Ryan is a special guy. And you can agree with me that in this season, no person will contest the Golden Globes with Ryan. Ryan is just that he has gotten it as far as this is concerned. And after the remaining two games, I'm very sure he's also going to perform. So no person will contest that with him. That was the second moment. Now, the third moment was Arsenal moment. The man called Trossard, a 31 years old Trossard with massive experience, pulled off a surprise. Fact check me. I'm not sure you can remember when Trossard scored for Arsenal last. I can't remember that. But, because of his experience, he was able to pull out a goal in favor of Arsenal in a situation that was looking like a parliamentary rowdy section, a chaos rowdy section. The guy found his way to put the ball in the net, and that was it. Arsenal had an edge, ahead of West Ham. Arsenal broke West Ham's heart. Remember that both teams have something at stake, something very serious at stake. Arsenal is chasing the EPL title, which they don't want to miss. They don't want to hear that Man City will take that title for them this season. No. While West Ham is also trying to find a way out of relegation zone. At the moment, they are in a threatening relegation zone. They want to go out of that particular zone. So you can agree with me why this match was actually a very unique one that came with so much vibes and intensity that people actually liked. Now, this is the last moment that actually created a more bigger issue. This moment, will be in a lot of people's lips. The conversation is still ongoing as we speak. It will stay for a very long time for it to fade off like any other special moments too, Now, West Ham had an opportunity to equalize that game. They wanted that particular situation where they can equalize and at least grab a point from that game. But guess what? VAR controversy came in. VAR said no. That particular context, there was a degree of contact with the goalkeeper, Raya. For that reason, they ruled out the goal scored by Callum Wilson. So Callum Wilson actually scored a goal, a wonderful goal that took West Ham to celebrate, that they've gotten a 1 point, but the VAR said no. In this particular football world, you cannot rule out VAR inconsistency. You can't rule out VAR controversies, which was actually a situation. Now, there are divided opinions in this particular scenario. Some people say that, remember that Arsenal has been winning their games on the back of set pieces. And then those set pieces, they have actually been pressurizing goalkeeper to score their goals. And VAR never did anything. they normally grant Arsenal that particular goal they scored. So this is not me trying to say off what VAR has ruled. I'm only saying that this is people's opinion. Arsenal pressurized goalkeepers a lot to secure points. But what happened this one? Why was this one different? So this tells you that the consistency in VAR decisions, always be in football. As far as football is concerned, you always see those consistencies. So for West Ham fans, and some other pundits, they were not comfortable with what happened. They felt that goal should have been allowed to stand. So in your opinion, what do you think? Do you think that goal would have been allowed to stand or not? Let's hear from you in the comment section. The other part is that, you see, for Arsenal, who is on top now, being chased by Man City, my free advice to both of them is that Arsenal and Man City is that please don't jubilate in a hurry. Don't go to celebration in a hurry. The way these games are going now, it does appear that the only time you can celebrate is when you have won your last game. You've won your last game, you're sure that you have won everything. You can go on celebration because anything can happen. This is football. If you look at what happened between Arsenal and West Ham, you agree with me that, man, it's not easy. Arsenal can't just go to celebration. They need to get focused. They just need to get focused until they grab the title at the end of the day. Is what it is. Thanks for seeing our video, and then we'll see you in the next one. Bye.